Hi, I'm Tony, this is Slack, welcome to Smog Vlog. Today we are going to be reviewing Juice Bomb's eJuice.
And back in the room, yeah, like we said, we're going to be reviewing some of the range from Juice Bomb. Now, currently the range is about 10 juices in size, and we're going to be reviewing 5 of those in this review. The ones we're going to be doing is Bullet, Rocket, Torpedo, Dynamite, and Aftermath. Yeah, in one. Reason we picked these 5 is we're pretty tight on time at the minute and we can't do all 10. We have tried all 10 and we picked these 5 as our favourite of them, but obviously flavour is completely subjective. So there's a quick look inside Tony's box, and yeah, that's the full range of juices. Like I said, we're going to run through some details at the end about the other juices that we didn't do, just in case they're flavours that float your boat. Also, as with all our videos, time code below so you can skip to the bit you want, and don't forget to check the outtakes at the end just in case. So Juice Bomb gave us a shout through the YouTube channel, see if we're interested in reviewing any of their stuff. We actually saw them at the expo we were at last year, so yeah, we were interested straight away. As well as the juice, they've hooked us up with some cool merch which we're rocking now, which I quite like.
Okay guys, moving on to testing methodology. As always, I'll be running the iJuice S with the 0.18 ohm coils in, and Slack will be,
as always, running the Royal Hunter. I've got dual Clapsons in there, different Clapsons this time. They're homemade ones, 24 gauge with 28 gauge wrapped around the outside, so a bit more punch than our usual review ones, which are a bit gentler. They're coming out at 0.3 ohms, and yeah, exciting times. So the juice we're going to be reviewing throughout this review is 3 mg nicotine. However, they are available in a range of 0, 3, 6 and 12 milligrams. All of these juices are 60 VG, 40 PG across the range.
Okay, but without further ado, let's get started with our first one, which is going to be Aftermath.
Yeah, start with the Aftermath, that makes perfect sense. So this is a sweet strawberry and custard cream affair. So yeah, very exciting times, because that is kind of my bag, baby. You ready?
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 Ready.
Let's hit it. Definite hit of ripe strawberries. Quite a strong hit of ripe strawberries.
So on the tank, the strawberry is coming through, but the custard cream that they're saying in the description, I'm definitely having a bit of trouble picking it out.
Exhale through your nose, give that a go.
I'm going to exhale through my nose.
Yeah, I did that and I picked up the custard cream there, sort of, yeah, it is for me quite sort of custardy, puddingy sort of flavour, you know, sort of generic pudding thing going on.
Yeah, yeah. It's there ever so slightly with the tank.
Yeah, so on the inhale, I'm just getting ripe strawberries, and then on the exhale, especially when I exhale through the nose, that sort of custardy affair comes in. Talking of the inhale, it's a nice smooth inhale. It's like it's a very gentle throat hit there, like you know you're having a vape, but it's not like harsh, you know, strong throat hit.
Yeah, now that Slack's told me, obviously, with the exhaling through the nose to pick up the other flavours that are in the eJuice, I'm now starting to detect more that custard cream sort of going on, and I fucking hate custard cream, so I'm not going to do that anymore.
When you say custard creams, are you referring to the biscuit? Yeah, see, for me, I'm getting sort of a more pudding custard rather than custard cream insides, you know. But again, flavour is subjective, and you know, people are going to pick up different things. But the overwhelming thing here is that ripe strawberry taste. You know, on the inhale, you get a real kick of it, which is nice. Right, okay, swapping for science to see how our experience varies across the devices. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that was interesting. On the tank, I was getting on the exhale. It was very initially a blast of the strawberries, but then followed by, yeah, custard cream biscuits, the inside of that, rather than the sort of puddingy sort of thing going on.
Mm. It's all about the strawberries with the dripper. Not so much.
Yeah, more custard cream again on the exhale through the nose. Still nice and smooth on here, and being 60/40, you're not going to have any worries about wicking issues in your tanks. You know, pretty much every tank should be able to handle them, apart from the cheapy little disposable clearomisers. As you can see, it's kicking out some awesome clouds as well, which is good for a 60/40. Yeah, it's just a nice vape, you know, nice and smooth.
Okay guys, that's this one done. Now we're moving on to the next one. He's going to re-wick, I'm going to recoil. Right guys, back in the room. Ready our engines for Torpedo.
Okay, this one is described as having a strong hint of blackjack. I'm not sure how you have a strong hint of something, yeah, well, we're going to hit and just explain. We had a sneaky hit beforehand, but yeah, it's going to take us back to our youth apparently. So yeah, let's hit it. That is not a hint. I think they meant to use the word hit, because it was like, pow, there's some blackjack in your mouth.
Yeah, there's definitely blackjack right there.
It is really, really strong. Now, I don't remember blackjacks as being a particularly sort of mentholy. I mean, okay, it's not menthol, but there's definitely like a cold kick that comes in with it, and it's really nice. Yeah, you get the taste of blackjacks, but yeah, there is just this real cold kick with it as well. Not overpowering, but yeah, it is just like, whoo, you notice it.
Definitely clears you out when you get a hit on it. It's
Just to clarify, Tony's talking about your airways, not down below. Yeah, so on the inhale, where it's that cold, real hit going on, it gets a little bit, not harsh, but you know, along those lines towards the end. It's quite a smooth vape, but that cooling sort of thing just like sort of takes your throat a bit by surprise. It's nice, it's definitely not a problem, but a long hit on a high power dripper, it may be a bit much for it.
Now, we haven't done the swap yet for the Bro Science, but on the tank, it's maybe not that much. Like you said, as you're taking it, you can feel the hit building up at the back of your throat, and you're like, "Ooh, this is approaching too much." But the flavour of the blackjacks just turn your mind back to going to the sweet shop down the high street and the big fucking plastic jars that the shopkeeper used to sort of poke them out with and hand you to in the little paper bag, and you used to take them, open them up, and it's like nom nom nom. Yeah, I remember that quite well. It's just last week. But yeah, it tastes exactly like that. It's fantastic. But with that menthol there...
It's not I don't think it's menthol. Right, it's not minty, it's that cooling kick, you know.
It's definitely a cool... Coolada.
Something. Okay, it is time to swap for Bro Science. Same flavour, yeah, massively turned down on the tank compared to the dripper.
Yes. No, don't take that the wrong way. I'm not a pussy. I vaped menthol for sort of like a year or
more than that, but
more than a year when I first gave up. So coming back to a menthol is very easy, but in this dripper it is so turned up compared to the tank. Lovely though.
Yeah, I mean, flavour wise, you actually get more flavour off the dripper with this as well, which is really nice. But I think it's easier to enjoy it on the tank, where it's just turned down that little bit. You know, you're not firing it at such a high power. I think you can sort of savour it more, can take a longer hit without just a whoo of the cold hit.
That, as always, is completely subjective, because there are those out there that will enjoy that hard hit that they're looking for, and this is definitely it on the fucking dripper. It is delivering.
Whereas on the tank, it's just all the way through velvety smooth, and it just starts feeling a bit cool towards the end of the hit, which is nice. Well, yeah, they've nailed blackjacks there, so it's time for the next juice. We're going to clean up, and we'll be back.
Back in the room once more, where you join us, ready for the bullet. So, Bullet is a strong blast of cherry with menthol undertones.
Yeah, given the blackjack affair, I'm a little bit nervous about hitting this on the dripper. However, cherry menthol was one of mine and Tony's favourites for quite a while. Once we progressed off just menthol, we went really adventurous. Cherry menthol. Anyway, without further ado, let's hit it. Oh. Oh. That is so menthol and so strong on a dripper. Oh, tastes like tunes. Help you breathe more easily. That cherry menthol. It is very sort of the medicine-y cherry menthol. It's nice. It is good, but that's what I'm getting from it.
Again, definitely clears your nose out.
On a dripper, I find it quite harsh and quite a shock where I haven't been. With menthol, you do desensitise to it, so this is the first few hits I'm having. And I know over time this is going to sort of turn down and you get used to it, you adjust. But certainly, I've got that whole cold thing going on with the...
Yeah.
It's really nice. I had a cold a couple of weeks ago and, this is now, making me feel like everything's normal again, which is good.
It definitely clears you out right the way down to your lungs.
Just your lungs, yeah.
What are you thinking, your cock?
Clears you out. Back
Oh, right.
There we go.
There we go.
Jokes are best when you have to explain them. Yeah, I can't take a really big hit on this. Like I had with the blackjacks, where over time, that sort of cold harshness sort of kicks in. It's more so here. It's very strong. But then again, this is on like a fairly high-powered device. I'm running at 65 watts here on these like big, thick dual claps, and so it's not necessarily geared up towards a menthol one. But the flavour that's coming through is really nice. It is very much like the sort of cherry halls sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say when he stopped for talking. Any type of mentholy fruit sweets that are designed to help you sort of breathe more clearly when you're ill just taste exactly like those.
Yeah, and it's nice.
I have a feeling
We are swapping
for
bro science.
holy shit.
Yeah, much easier again on the tank, which you kind of expect. Everything gets turned down here. It's not firing as high a wattage. It's just, it is smaller coils and that. And the flavour's much easier to enjoy. There's less of the harshness as it hits my throat.
You'll notice that I'm still going at it, even though it's a fucking harsh. Fucking harsh is probably a harsh term, but going from a tank where it's nicely turned down to a dripper where it's full fucking front and central in your mouth hole, it's still nice though. It's
The flavour's banging. I mean, the flavour is coming through better on the dripper, I think. But with that, it is coming through that cold menthol kick. It's just pow, there it is.
On the inhale, you can really feel that menthol.
Yeah, so my reservations about the hint of menthol. Yeah, flavour-wise, there's a hint of that minty sort of stuff going on. But punch-wise, it is a big kick in the mouth.
If anything, I'd say the flavour of it, not the menthol. The menthol is definitely front and central, but the flavour of it is turned down slightly compared to the tank, in my estimations.
Oh, strange. Okay, that about does it for Bullet. Regardless of the description, it is a strong blast of cherry menthol, and awesome, really nice. Moving on to the next one. Okay, we're back, all cleaned up, refreshed, ready to go. Quick palate cleanser and rocket. Yeah. Def Leppard. Anyway, fuck it, let's just hit it. So I forgot to say, rocket, mango and pineapple, and so on the inhale I'm getting like that mango sort of thing going on. Followed by a blast of pineapple, which is really nice. They do work together quite well, I think.
Not so much mango in the tank, it's more about the pineapple.
Yeah, so mango on the way in, and I think they're quite clever flavours to mix together because like the pineapple quite sweet and sometimes overpoweringly sweet, whereas mango can be a bit almost sour, a bit bitter, and a bit harsh in a vape. Whereas the two together, that I think they blend quite nicely to just give quite a nice sort of sweet, fruity flavour.
It's a welcome change to the other juices we've tried in the range, where it's just been sort of front and central in your face.
Yeah, I find the taste, like the sort of variations between the two flavours sort of mix, hit after hit, it sort of changes, which is going to keep it more interesting for, lending itself more to an all-day vape. Yeah, one thing Tony just noticed is that we're not getting quite as much cloud out of this juice. I mean, it's the same 60-40 as the rest of the range, and the hit is sort of, it feels the same. However, there's just not quite as much cloud.
Which is weird. Doesn't detract from the juice though.
One thing that's a little bit different with this one that I'm noticing, I'm getting a bit of a, not harsh, but a more noticeable throat hit on the exhale. Inhale's sort of velvety smooth, but for me on the exhale, I sort of feel it, which is unusual.
Different. Not getting that with the tank. It's been the same for the range through. Even more so with this one because it's just a smooth blend of that mango and pineapple. Okay, so it's about that time where we swap for the Bro Sciences.
Yeah, it works really well in the tank. To me, I think from that first hit, experience is the same across the two devices.
The flavour of the pineapple, not so much the mango, but definitely the pineapple is turned up in the tank, turned up in the dripper, definitely. But that mango is there at the sides as well.
Yeah, the pineapple I'm getting is like the sort of, you get that crystallised pineapple, the sugar pineapple, is where it's like dried pineapple or something. Yeah, it kind of like that, where it's very sweet pineapple-y taste. It's nice. Okay, there's not a lot more we can say about this pineapple and mango blend, so yeah, I guess it's time for our next juice. Right, okay, last juice of the review, not of the range, but of our review, and it's Dynamite, which is New York cheesecake with a zesty lemon kick, so let's do it. Oh yeah, that is really good.
Zest is definitely coming through on the tank.
It's weird, each taste.
And now that was more cheesecake.
Yeah, each taste change is.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, each taste changes. One is like heavier on the lemon. Zesty lemon, real sort of. Not like the lemon juice, but just that sort of zesty kick from it. And another taste is like more almost pure New York cheesecake. Now I want to classify New York cheesecake as well because until recently I didn't realise I like New York cheesecake because I like the actual food. Every time I had cheesecake it was just shit, and people were like, "Oh, we got cheesecake for pudding." Oh fuck, I hate cheesecake. And New York cheesecake, I thought, this is going to be shit, and it was fucking awesome. New discovery, only a couple of months ago. I freaking love New York cheesecake. Awesome. Anyway, that New York cheesecake flavour is spot on in here. When you get it in between the sort of zesty lemon, it just tastes like a really nice New York cheesecake. And when you get in the lemon, it works really well with the cheesecake. I think it really complements it. It just works really well together as a flavour for me.
Now it's time for me to put my 2 pennies worth in. I don't like cheesecake. This is alright. That lemon, that zesty, whatever they've put in the juice, is coming forward and just changing it ever so slightly. I mean, it might be a cheesecake for Slack and he likes that, but I think I might be focusing more on that lemony, zesty sort of thing, which is quite nice. It's very agreeable, especially in the tank.
Okay. And one last time, swapping for Bro Science. Yeah, again, it's throughout that hit, it sort of changed. Lemon cheesecake.
Definitely more of the cheesecake coming through on the dripper.
Yeah, for me at least, I was finding that the flavour was coming through a lot stronger on the dripper, and it's more gentle on the tank, but still really nice.
It's not terrible as a person that doesn't like cheesecake. It's alright. I mean, it's definitely vapeable. Again, in the range that we've picked, this is another one of those ones that's actually they're aiming for the flavour, and it's not sort of like full on in your face. It's subtle and it works well together.
Real nice velvety sort of smooth throat hit coming through on that as well. Okay, so that about does it for Dynamite, the New York cheesecake with the zesty lemon. And that about brings us to the end of these. This was our 5 favourites from the range of 10. We'll just quickly run through what the others were in the range that we didn't cover. So there was also Missile, which was an explosive blend of aniseed, licorice and menthol.
Atom, which is a unique blend of apple and blackcurrant.
The Bomb, which is an explosion of fruity flavours with an ice cool aftertouch.
Explosion, which is strawberry and kiwi.
And Detonator, which is a combination of juicy fruits. Yeah, as we said at the start of the review, these are 60-40 mix and they're available in 0, 3, 6 and 12. We were reviewing the 3 mgs nicotine because that's where we vape at.
So, moving over to what we would pick out for our all-day vapes. In the range of the 5 that we've tried. Slack, of the 5 that we reviewed, what would be your all-day vape?
Yeah, easy winner for me. Dynamite, the New York cheesecake with the hit of zesty lemon. It just works so well together, and when you get that New York cheesecake flavour, it is spot on, and the lemon really complements it. Tony, what about you?
For me, it would have to be Aftermath and Torpedo. That strawberry and the Torpedo being the blackjack, they just sort of take me back so much to when I started vaping, but also to my youth. So yeah, a little bit nostalgic. So our thanks go out to Joe from Juice Bomb for getting in touch with us and asking us to do a review for the range.
Yeah, thanks for the juice and the merch which we're rocking. Really like the logo, really like the design, and yeah, really like the juice, which is nice. Though it's obviously worth saying that these reviews are, completely independent. We have no sort of restrictions on what we have to say, and these opinions are, as always, entirely our own.
Okay guys, so that about wraps it up for this review for Juice Bomb. We hope you like what you're seeing and what we're doing for you. If you do, please drop a like and do the whole subscribe thing because it helps us out a lot. Also follow us on the social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We are a bit
chatty. Yeah, and if you've got any questions or experiences with this juice, hit us up in the comment section below or find us on the social media and give us a share if you're enjoying what we're doing as well, because sharing is caring. But for now guys, thanks for watching Smog Vlog. You just that's not very nice.
It's to you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was to them. Yeah, that'll do. You look like the cat with the fruit basket.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah, I love that picture.
Especially the way you do it.
That's what he's doing.
And then I go like that, and I'm like... Does this have to be straight?
Oh, I don't know. Do what you want with it. Last the logo's showing.
Bollocks.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you fucking unstraightened it. That's what you mean by straight. You bender.
Unstraightened what?
The flat cat peak. It's supposed to be straight.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's what I didn't like.
Idiot.
Would you want me to straighten it again?
It's now curly. There we go. Put it on properly. You know what you need?
There we go. How about that?
Yeah, great. Put it on properly. There you go. You're straight now. And I suppose you need the box.
Give me your box.
Rocket, bullet, bullet, rocket, torpedo, dynamite, Aftermath.
What is names of your sex tapes?
Bullet. Brilliant. Just throw him at you. Yeah, we'll say it at the end.
Let's say it at the end then.
Do I say something now? Let me try something now.
Let's try something now. Ready, internet? Oh, it's coming at you.
We're testing methodology. I just S with the 0.18s for you, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say about the testing methodology?
What have you got, Royal Hunter?
Oh God, I'll tell you. So you tell him what you've got, I'll tell him what I've got. And then we'll
Is
swap.
it Twisted Claptons?
It's not Twisted Claptons.
Have you got Twisted Claptons?
Not yet, no.
I'm sure I put in a request for Twisted Claptons.
We're not going to have them for a juice review.
What's the resistance coming out at?
Oh, tight. Okay, back in the room. We've cleaned up, changed everything out. And why do you make it sound so dirty? Jesus Christ.
Well, after what you just said.
It's like trying to film with a Sarlacc pit in the room. Okay, that about does it for Bullet. We were reviewing yeah, easy winner for me. The New York cheesecake explosion, Dynamite, whatever it's called. Fuck. Should have pre-powered
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say, you were blowing for a while there. I'm like...